Let's hop into Western Reaches. Let's go ahead and kill this character here. Okay. I'll call this level 3. Western Reaches is a fun aside level, I'd say. You're actually meant to come back after Eastern Reaches. Simply because if you remember from Central Caverns, we just went from one side to the other and the door leads to Eastern Reaches. Western Reaches door is kind of buried under the water there. So if you didn't know about it, you could easily miss it playing through this game. So there's a character we'll come across in Eastern Reaches who talks about the statue spell being hidden in Western Caverns, something like that. Let me get these. You have to be pretty careful down here because your character can die if you fall off there too far. But anyways, they give you a prompt. You can kind of see there's actually nothing back there. That's just, this level has a couple little things like that, but it was put together hurriedly, I think. They give you a prompt in Eastern Reaches to come back here if you haven't. But it works pretty well on its own, so we'll just go ahead and do that. There we go. Alright, so when you get this door open, the way to do that is to push that switch. So I'm going to try to shoot it there with a fireball. Some of them you can shoot down, some of them you have to use boulders and things. So I'm going to pick up this health potion. I don't think there's anything else in here. Alright, let's progress with the climbing. I find the music on this level pretty fun. It has this sense of urgency about it. Yeah, again, you can see a gap there to the side, but I don't think there's anything else back there. Sometimes these bats get you no matter what you do. Guy. And you notice that when they're dead, they don't decay in the acid, but they can die in the acid otherwise. You can actually use the dead bodies as a platform to go across on certain liquids. Okay, this spring can be a little tricky, but if you jump on it right, you can get a pretty high jump, and I'm going to use it to get this magic potion. Okay, this seesaw platform here shifts with my weight. Now, if I were just trying to get to that way upper ledge, this would be pretty hard. But I'm just going to try to get this ledge, because it's kind of a bug, but I use it all the time. You've probably seen me use it. If you hold up while you jump, if you're climbing, you'll automatically move up to the next level. You can use that to get into a lot of places that are otherwise hard to get into. So you noticed there's a platform, or a teleporter back there. We'll come back to it in a moment. I'm gonna kill this spider first. He'll probably die in the acid. Okay, and the bat died too. Let's see if I can reach him. Save really fast. Shouldn't be anything else up here. So I can use this to get that money. Yes, there we go. So this is kind of fun. I can actually just hop on this cart and ride it down. It's kind of entertaining. So the level's kind of opened up here. There's a lot of directions to go. Did I get all the money? No, most of it. I'm going to go back now and show you where that teleporter leads, because it ties into this area. And then you can see how it all kind of opens into one area. Let's take that teleport. It takes us back to here. So this is why I say this level is a little non-linear, because you can use the teleporters to kind of jump ahead a little bit. Because this is actually a little bit ahead of where we were with that cart. Not too far. Okay, so that's definitely the way on. Let's kind of backtrack. That teleporter took us to here. Yes, let's use this spring to jump up in here. Don't think there's anything else up here. No, doesn't read through or anything. So I can actually use the spring to jump to the outside of this, I believe. Careful. But there's another way to get over there too. There's just a lot of ways to do things in this game. There we go. So again, I can use that technique of kind of holding the up key to get to an area more easily than maybe I would otherwise. Oh, the pain, the vicious pain. What's wrong? I am wounded most sorely. If only I had a health potion to soothe my battered limbs. A health potion, eh? So here are the options. If you don't have a potion, I think it says something like, I'm sorry, I don't have one. But when you do have a potion, you're presented with the option to either give him the potion or not. I have 3, because you can buy one from Rajinko, and then we picked up one in Central Caverns, and there was one at the beginning of this level, if you recall. So I think you can say, I'm sorry, but I need it for myself. I'd best be on my way. Oh, but for the free-spirited habnabit charity of yore, when will the greed and misery of this dark new age end? Okay, so we didn't give him anything, we didn't get anything. So let's talk to him again. Oh, so it is you again. My dreadful wounds continue to ail me. Oh, drat and drat again, but for a simple health potion I would be hale as an ox. A health potion, eh? So we're back at the same choice. This time I'm going to give him a potion. I have such a potion. Here, take it. Ah, thank you. You have my most heartfelt gratitude. I feel the strength seeping back into my bones already. It is the least I could do for one of my habnabit brethren. If the other remaining brothers are as generous as yourself, then perhaps we still stand a chance against these vile beasts. Here, take this key. It leads to a chamber wherein a powerful scroll is hidden. I know no better way to repay you. I wish I could join you on your journey, but for now, I must rest. That would be interesting if we could have companions on the journey. It's just Ferazel on his own. So you notice we pick up that blue key here. I'm going to scroll through and show it. That platinum key, I guess. Most of them we get out of chests. Sometimes you pick it up from people who are given it like that. And that's how we'll get to that statue spell that I talked about that we want out of this level, and that they tell you about in Eastern Reaches if you missed this level. Well, they tell you either way. Okay, so that was the way you're supposed to, is to take that across and jump up here. But I kind of like using the spring to make a little shortcut. And here we are. You'll notice we are back where we were when we rode that cart. So the cart is down here. So there's the acid pit we jumped across. So the teleporter basically is just from the other side of that, the tracks where the carts start to here. And then this is the area where you get to talk to that habnabit up there. So, yeah, up there. Alright, I don't think this boulder serves any purpose up here, but there is something over here, so we picked up that chest. Let's go this way. Now this is a very difficult jump, mostly because Ferazel keeps wanting to climb. There we go. Okay, I'll go deal with him later. Okay, I guess I'll deal with him now. There we go. He has died. He's trying to get that last Zychron. And then to that chest. And then we'll save our progress. Some of the jumps in this game can be a little bit tricky. But I would say that is a commonality among a lot of platformer type games. Alright, there we go. Now we can go to the chest. Okay, that should be that. I don't think there's anything else up here. Let's go ahead and jump back down to this platform. So we killed everybody. I'm going to save the game again. Alright, so we still have to explore west of where the wounded habnabit is, but there's also this little region down here. So let's explore this. Moving platforms. Sometimes you just bypass them with around. Okay, so obviously we're meant to go there. Let's also explore up here. Huh, bats. This jump actually, or this power-up would actually have been useful back when I was jumping to that chest. This is the high jump, so it allows you to jump super high. It's one of the more useful ones, in my opinion. Super speed is also pretty good. I don't think I'm going to bother with that. I think we can actually just use the super speed, or the high jump to get up there. Here we go. There's no reason to use that save. So here is a interesting room filled with ceridian brine. And you really don't need these torches when you have the ceridian. I don't think there's anything else in this room. So let's, oops, I'm gonna heal up really fast, and then we'll cross the lake. I seem to be accident prone here. Oh well, we can get a little So we gave him his health potion, we killed everybody here, we went up there. I guess I'll use these torches up here, we can heal up. Okay, and again, this teleporter should just take us to an earlier point in the level. I don't think there's another secret area. Yeah, it takes you back and forth between the beginning and near the end of the level. So this is the way on. We have another little seesaw here. This one's very short. This is where we get to use our key. And now we have another ride. Alright, let's get this back. Okay, we trigger that. There's a lot of them in here. This is kind of an interesting use of the current effect for the water, because I can kind of just stand here and it slides me across. Another thing I really haven't talked about yet is the dynamic lighting that this game uses. There's a lot of it. If you notice how the coloring kind of changes between light and dark as you go across levels. That's just another one of the features of this engine. Alright, let's get these. There's one in the pocket there. Okay, yeah, so we'll have to... I want that money. There we go. We're going to have to go across if we want to get those other Zycrons, which we do. I think this one doesn't have a bomb. So these air bubbles, I don't need in this case, but basically you can just replenish your air a little bit with it. They're useful in levels that have more water. You spend more time underwater anyways. You do have to be careful with spin jumping in water because you can't stop a spin jump once you start, so you could actually kill your character pretty easily that way. Oh, another one of these guys here. Again, he won't dissolve, he'll just kind of slide across. We can even ride over. Alright. This is the statue spell. So let's use that slime to demonstrate it. Basically, it freezes anything you shoot, but it actually does damage as well. So after a couple of these, he will just die. I'm going to go ahead and show that, I think. So it does damage as well. I guess he's pretty tough. Notice it just took one fireball to kill him though, so he was getting damaged. But the statue spell uses a lot of mana, a lot of magic, so I don't use it all that much. But it's a useful spell. Let's save here. Okay. And that should be 100%. So that is the completion of Western Reaches. We have the statue spell out of that, and we got to explore kind of a different level in its structure and layout. So far each one has had its own kind of different structure, and next we'll pick up in Eastern Reaches.